Hey, welcome back to the shop. What are we gonna make today? I don't know. I got a couple of things in mind, but I'll tell you what, I've been so busy the last month, I haven't really been able to put time into a big project, and I'm coming up against my weekly deadline to get a video out. So what I was thinking is I will just do a little quick magic mushroom out of this piece, and I'm not sure even what it is. It might be a piece of rhododendron or something like that, or lilac or something. I'm not sure. So I think we're just going to do like a little wooden mushroom out of this that you might make for you might use for a holiday decoration and a fall decoration, or you can make a group of these. Something that would sell at a hobby show for a few bucks. And I mean, it's just something that came out of the yard. It's pretty dense wood, and I don't even know what it is. It might have came out of somebody else's yard. Anyway, there's that. And then for next week, I want to take suggestions. Y'all can tell me what I could possibly make out of this. This is a piece of chestnut that I found on the road. I think I've told you about it in videos before. Some guys were chopping up a bunch of wood, and I didn't know what it was, and I pulled up beside him and asked him if I could have some, and sure enough, it's chestnut, and I made quite a few pieces out of some of the stuff, and I just want to say, I want to give you all the opportunity to tell me, what would you like me to turn out of this? I have it circle cut here. I think this is about 9 inches around. You know, it could be just a regular old bowl, or maybe we could do a winged bowl type thing out of it, or some kind of server. What do you think? What would you make out of this? Write down in the comments. Write down in the comments, wherever they are, down here somewhere, what you think we could do with this. And we'll see if we can't make it happen for next week's video. All right. That being said, let's get to work on this week's video, because we're kind of behind schedule. So I'm not going to get too crazy about mounting this up. I'm just going to stick it in my chuck right here, and I'm going to use a I'm going to put my tailstock up here and kind of eyeball the center of this end over here. It's probably not quite right about there, I think. I don't know if you can see that in the camera or not, but let me just, let's see, can you see that all? Yeah, you can see that. So I'm going to put it right about there. I'm going to tighten this guy down here. I'm going to make a nice tenon on that, and we'll turn it around and get everything turning sweet and nice, and then we'll make us something. Probably like a mushroom, maybe a mushroom salt shaker or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. There's no, I don't have a lot of time, so we're just going to kind of wing it. And whatever this turns out to be is what it turns out to be. And that's sometimes just exactly what turning is all about. You make what you take what the world gives you and make it your own. Let's see. Looks a little more centered. There, that looks good. See how that looks. Looks crazy, man. It's crazy, man. So we can make a nice end on this. 500, 850. Yeah, that looks like a good, that looks like that'll give us a pretty good grip on reality there. Well, maybe I'll make it just a little bit smaller and then we can get rid of that bark altogether. I just put a little taper on that, nothing serious. Yep, that'll do just fine. That'll do. Open this up, pull her back, get this out of here. Oh, what did I do with my wrench? Here it is. So now we're gonna put this on here, like this. Hopefully I didn't make it too small. I guess we're gonna find out, huh? Oh my. Just barely not too small, huh? So, got that. We're gonna come up here, we're gonna turn this on F1. Sets my speed at 250 automatically without a whole lot of thinking. I'm gonna bring that up, I'm gonna turn this on, and I'm gonna slowly bring my tailstock up and make me a little point. Okay, tool up here. And I think what we're gonna do is make us a couple of mushrooms here. Maybe we'll come around about here. Oh, maybe we'll leave this little knot in there and incorporate that. So we'll make the base of the top of our mushroom right in this area. Let's see if I can find a better writer. Maybe this soapstone will show you a little better. So we're going to go to about there. We're going to undercut this a little bit here, kind of follow that, and then we're going to dome this off, and then we're going to bring this down to a stem that's maybe about here. And then just for fun, we're going to do it twice. We'll make a couple of mushrooms. And this might be something that you would use for you might do for another artist, for them to embellish their decorations with. I know for me, a lot of times I get asked to do collaborations on other people's stuff, and I like doing it. It's kind of fun. And yeah, it's just whatever, and make something cool out of it. So let's. I think we'll start with the. I think we can just start this off with the skew, and we'll just see what we can make happen. Maybe we should speed this up a little bit. So we're at 750, 800, almost 900. Oops. You know, I don't think I like using the skew for that. Let's try something else. This guy right here. A roughing gouge. Yeah, that works much better. one. Came a little unhinged. Let's see what that does to it. I think that was that little branch sticking out there. Got us a catch. I'm going to take this back here again. Fun part about having a whole bunch of tools, you can use them as you can use whatever you want. You don't have to you don't have to use just one tool. You might as well use all of your tools. And projects like this, they're really nice for learning things. You know, how do I make this undercut? It's an easy project that you don't have to concentrate or worry about ruining a piece of wood. It's a simple old project that doesn't have a whole lot of critical importance, but it's a project that you can use to experiment with. I mean, we all know what a mushroom looks like. But you can apply that rule of thirds. You got the rule of thirds you can deal with. All kinds of different things that aren't necessarily tied to an important have to finish or a huge piece of art. I don't know if I'm saying this right. This is kind of a more whimsical type of thing. You're not going to get too excited about sanding anything off. It's just a practice. It's an opportunity for you to use tools that you wouldn't ordinarily use. Oh, good. I'm at a big doo-doo there, huh? So it takes just a few minutes to make these. And I'm just going to put this on live time, real time, and you can see that it just becomes a simple little simple project that you don't have to dedicate a lot of time to, and at the end of it you have a project that is marketable. There we go. Sanding real quick, and then I'll part that off the rest of the way. And even the sanding on this doesn't have to be a time killer, crusher, or anything like that. Just a light sanding on everything, and so it's sort of a technique builder. A pretty simple, easy to get done project that doesn't require a lot of time. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to, it's just a project. Nothing fancy. Put a little shellac on it. And there you are. There you have it. It's a mushroom. That's sanded down to 220. I'm gonna put a little bit of shellackage on it, and that's gonna be the end of that one, and we'll part it off the rest of the way, and it'll be done. And it'll be done. Nothing complicated. Nothing complicated. So we'll just, oh yeah, it's even got a little spiral where I screwed up, huh? Not even gonna worry about that. It just becomes part of the show. It's a magic mushroom. Put a few coats of that on. This is all end grain, so it's going to drink up a lot of shellac. It's not a big deal. So you can even leave your mistakes in there, and it's just fine. It'll be just fine because it's going to be somebody else's. They're going to love it. And if you don't, that's okay too. Just make another one, because they're not hard to make. It doesn't take a lot of energy, but it's good practice. It's good practice to to do kind of a production piece. And we're going to go ahead and part this off the rest of the way. And 850 RPMs. And I don't have a lot of pressure on that. And if you wanted to, you could take that little swirly out of there, but honestly, it might not be something that, it's not really that big of a deal. There you go. And then we'll part this off back here real quick. Whoa. Should have cut a bigger groove. Oh, it broke. Oh, I broke it. Once again, not that big of a deal. There. I'll show you. I'll show you how big of a deal that is. Design change. There it is. There you go, forest mushroom. We're gonna build another one. We'll just make us another one. Because they're really pretty easy, so why not? So why not? Still filming? Let's film the whole thing in one piece, how's that? On social media. All right, there you have it. It's Toadstool Town. The little guys are pretty fun to make. They're actually, well, they are really fun to make because they're really simple to make, and it doesn't take a lot of effort or talent or skill. They're great for learning to turn on with. Great for learning to use your tools. If you make a mistake, it really doesn't matter. You polish them up, and they're great to go anyway. This is, a lot of folks probably got an old single bar lathe, Craftsman lathe laying around somewhere. If you want to start turning, here you go. This is a great way to start. Find a little something, turn it, give it to the kids, sell it to your friends, crafts shows and stuff like that. This stuff sells, and it's pretty simple to make. That's gonna kind of wrap it up for this video for me this week. And if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that like button. I appreciate that. And if you care to, you could hit the subscribe button. That would make things a little better for me, one subscription at a time. And we got the May giveaway coming up. Granted, these giveaway things, they aren't very much because, like I said, I'm not funded or anything like that. I just do this for fun, and yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Yeah, have a good week.